So the third part of the video is on the third gas, and the third gas is carbon monoxide. So carbon monoxide is a gas that it's not going to occur naturally in the environment. So it's going to come off exhaust fumes, console exhausts. It may be taken into the environment through your ventilation system or your system that's pulling in fresh air. It may take fumes in from the road. And carbon monoxide is a gas that gets into your system, gets into your bloodstream, attaches itself to your hemoglobin or your red blood cells, and it leaves nowhere for your oxygen to piggyback. So for all intents and purposes, you suffocate from the inside out. If we come and rescue you out of a confined space where you've been exposed, or a house or anywhere where you've been exposed to carbon monoxide, even if we intubate you and we can get fresh oxygen into you, it's very hard to shift carbon monoxide off your red blood cells. It sticks to it like super glue. So, and your red blood cells are much more attracted to carbon monoxide. So in order to get carbon monoxide off your system or off your red blood cells, you usually have to be oxygenated under pressure in a hyperbaric chamber, and that's not going to happen in most cases. So people are inclined to die maybe 2, 3 or 4 days after huge exposure. So the alarm should read 0 all the time, and this alarm is set to go off for low alarm at 20 parts per million. In the States, I think it's 50, but over here it's 20 parts per million, and the high alarm is 100 parts per million. You can have a cumulative effect with carbon monoxide. You can take some in the evening, go out, come back, take more in, and it can build in your system over time. But the exposure that we're talking about in confined space is usually rapid exposure, and anything over around 4,000 parts per million has the potential to kill you within 15 minutes. So high doses parts per million will put you down. It will make you feel like you have the flu. So dizziness, irritation of your nose, nausea, and then you'll become faint, and then there'll be no oxygen in your system, lack of oxygen to your brain, and you'll collapse. And people that have long-term exposure to carbon monoxide, when we remove them or when we find them, they usually have this pinkish glow to their skin or a pinkish tinge to their skin. So this is the only way you'll detect it. You can't smell it, you can't taste it, and you can't see it. It comes off blocked flues or blocked pipes or blocked chimneys in your house. A carbon monoxide gas detector is very important in your house, as well as a smoke alarm. But these guys in a confined space, look, risk assess. Don't bring in tools that are going to emit carbon monoxide, and make sure that when you're putting in your ventilation system that it's not near roads where it's taking in exhaust fumes. Okay guys, thanks very much.